Okay, dear guys. So before we jump into the topic, addition theorem of probability, I just want to remind you certain things. So you must be very much confident about the fundamentals of concepts of probability. Then only you can solve the problems that we are already reminding you from last 1 week. And you must also know the concepts of probability. I mean, how we have defined. There are 4 approaches. Then only you can able to solve. More particularly, you should be aware of the terms like mutually exclusive events, equilikely events, and collectively exhaustive events. So please be prepared that you are going through this material and revise this material time to time. Then only you will understand. So we have discussed one problem regarding addition theorem in the previous class. So the statement of addition theorem is if two events are mutually exclusive events, then P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B. If two events are non-mutually exclusive events, then P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So this is the statement, and we have solved one problem. So what do you mean by A and B are mutually exclusive events? Can anyone?
I mean, both events are not ఒకసారి జరగవు సార్. I mean,
How can you be more elaborative? So what do you wanted to say?
okay, I mean, they can't both occur at the same time, sir. I mean, two events.
No, I'm not clear with your. I'm not clear with your version, Mr. Saidulu. Can anyone else? I know your. I'm not no getting your explanation. I know that you have understood the concept, but others should also understand when you say something. Can you please elaborate? Will you attempt? Will you try?
Okay, sir. For example, suppose a coin toss చేస్తే a coin either head and పడాలి tails and పడాలి సార్. కానీ both heads పడదు, tails పడదు సార్.
Either there are two possible events. One is head or tail. Next, what you want to say?
Yeah, sir. Mutually means.
Okay. Swarnalata, you want to
They
tell?
won't happen both at same time, sir.
Yeah.
This is the fundamental concept. Correct, Shailaja. So any two events will not happen simultaneously under mutually exclusive event. So that means what? Shailaja. So events will not happen simultaneously. What do you mean by that? You take one example and explain us.
Tossing a coin, sir. We get either tails or either head.
Yes.
Both
when you toss
won't-
the coin, when you are performing that experiment, so you will end up with either in head or in tail. So two events will not happen at a time. That is what you wanted to say?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is mutually exclusive event. So if one event is happening, other event will not happen. Okay, Saidulu? Got it? So be clear with the terms. You are understanding it, but when you are explaining it to the others, you must be clear in your terms. Good attempt. So mutually exclusive event means if one event happens, other event will not come. It opposes. So in tossing a coin, that is the experiment you are conducting, and that experiment is a random experiment because you do not know the result until and unless it is performed. So you are tossing the coin. So what will be the result? Either it will fall down head or it will fall down tail. So if head comes, tail will not come. If tail comes, head will not come. So this is the funda. So that's why it is known as mutually exclusive event. They oppose each other. In case of non-mutually exclusive event, they won't oppose. So it may happen simultaneously also. So we have given that example. So in the problem we have discussed, what is the probability of drawing 2 or diamond? So there is a chance that 2 or and a diamond will come simultaneously. So there are 4 cards of 2 in the pack of 52. Now when you are drawing the one card, there is a chance that 2 can come with diamond, 2 can come with flower, 2 can come with spade, 2 can come with heart. So this is non-mutual exclusive event because it is not opposing. Got it? So we have solved that example. Now one more example we will see. So write down this problem. Hope it is visible to you. Right? Is it visible, guys? Are you ready with the pen and
Yes,
paper?
sir.
Are you ready with the pen and paper? Yeah, please write down. A bag consists of
Yes, sir.
3 red balls. A bag consists of 3 red balls, 5 blue balls, and 8 green balls. A ball is selected at random. A ball is selected at random. Then what is the probability that it is a red ball, second one, it is a green ball, and the third one, not getting a blue ball. Not getting a blue ball. So this is very simple problem if you understand, and it will come for 15 marks. Very easy if you know the fundamentals. So clear? Anyone, what you have understood with this problem? Understanding problem itself will give you the half solution. So try to understand the problem in the similar lines what the evaluator questionnaire is asking. I want somebody should explain the problem. So what you have understood? Deepak, can you? Deepak Soni.
Yes, sir. Here it is saying that there is a bag. In that bag, there are three red balls, and five blue balls and 8 green balls. So totally there are 16 balls in the bag.
Okay.
And it is saying that we are randomly selecting one particular ball, and we have to find what is the probability of getting a red ball and a green ball and not getting a blue ball. Well, either
Okay.
we can get red or green.
Yeah. In the third question, we can get red or green, right? Now, what do you mean by selecting at random? Randomly selecting a ball.
Means we don't know what we are selecting. Just we are picking a ball from the bag.
How can you explain? I want to visualize that everyone. So there is a bag you are explaining, no? Now everyone can imagine. So one bag is there. In that bag, how many red are there?
There are 3 red balls.
How many green?
8.
8 green. And how many blue?
5 blue
Okay.
balls.
Total 16 balls are there in that bag. Now,
Yes, sir.
that bag is in front of you. Now, how you draw at random? Means how? What do you mean by randomly selecting a ball?
Like we are just putting our hand in the bag and just selecting anything, whatever comes, just we are picking it from the bag.
Yeah, exactly correct. So randomly picking means you are not planned something. You are just putting your hand in that bag and picking one ball. So when you pick one ball, then what is the chance that it will be red, or what is the chance that it will be green, or what is the chance that neither it will be green or red? No. What is the chance of not getting blue? So when you pick the ball, ensure that it is not blue. How much chance is there to draw like that? That is what the examiner is asking for you. Now, see, given that, are you noting down, guys? Just you are listening to me. You have to note down. I said that you must be ready with the pen and paper. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you are just listening, believe me, you will understand now. But when you start practicing, you will get lot of doubts. So please spare some time for writing and solving simultaneously. You listen and you can solve it. Okay. So what he has given, total number of balls. So 3 plus 5 plus 8. That is equal to how many balls are there? 16 balls are there, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is what he has given. Next, what is the probability of drawing a red ball?
3 by
Red
16.
balls
There is
by
a
total, sir.
Deepak, you can mute yourself. Yeah, who has answered it? Somebody is answered.
Total red balls by total number of balls, sir.
Okay, correct, Shailaja. But so that is the blind principle you said. But as per classical approach, so how we have to define the probability? Number of successes in favor of your desired event divided by total number of balls. So what is your desired event here? Red ball. How many successes are there for red ball?
16.
No. How many chances? Success means how many red balls can come?
3.
Yeah, that is why 3. So that is M. By N, how many total number of balls?
16.
16. So probability of R is 3 by 16. That 3 represents the number of successes in favor of your desired event. Your desired event here is getting a red ball. So you are randomly putting your hand in that bag and you are expecting that the ball which you are drawing should be red, right? So what is the chance? Means 3 by 16. Clear for everyone? Next, what is the probability of drawing a green ball? What is the probability of drawing a green ball?
8 by
and
16.
there are 8 green balls and total is 16. We can
8
write
by
8 by
16 is equal
16.
to
1 by 2.
Yeah. Then what is the probability of drawing a blue ball?
Drawing a blue ball is 5 by
5 by
16.
16 because of 5 is there, 5 by 16 we can write simply. This I'll
Yes.
explain later. So 5 by 16 you can just remember because 5 blue balls are there. Right? Now the problem is what is the probability of not getting blue ball? So what he is asking means you should not get the blue ball. So that is known as negative probability. In the classical approach, we defined that 1 minus positive probability is equal to negative probability. So that is represented by B bar. So probability of not getting a blue ball means probability of B bar. So what is the total probability? What is the total probability, guys? For any event, what is the total probability?
1, sir.
1.
1 minus, what is that probability? P of B. So you can see in the concepts of probability, wait for a minute, I will share you. In the concepts of probability, where is that probability? Yeah. What is visible to you? Is it visible? Probability approach, classical approach? What document you are seeing?
Probability of E is equal to M by N, sir.
M by N, right? So probability of negative probability is equal to 1 minus M by N. So here probability in that problem what we are discussing means probability of blue ball. That will become P of B. What is P of B? 5 by 16, right? Because there are 5 blue balls, total number of balls are 16, right?
Sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
1 minus P of B means 1 minus 5 by 16, right?
Yes, sir.
So that will become 11 minus 16. So now what is visible to you? The problem? Same window you are seeing.
Probability of B
Is equal to 1 minus
1 minus probability of B.
blue ball. B means blue ball here. So what is that? 1 minus 5 by 16. That is equal to, you must know these HCM and LCM process. If you simplify it, so 16 will go there. 16 into 1, 16 minus 5 by 16, that is equal to 11 by 16. I think you are aware about this simplification part. Don't ask me how to do the simplification. It is 8th class problems, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
this
sir.
11 by 16 can be obtained in a different way also. So what is this 11 by 16 is nothing but probability of R and probability of G. Am I correct? So whatever the answer you are getting here 11 by 16, it is nothing but probability of red plus probability of green. Sum of probability of R plus probability of green. Is it okay? You have not understood it. So what he is asking, now Deepak, is it clear? It is not clear for you. So probability of
clear,
not
sir.
getting a blue ball means 1 minus probability of B, because total probability is 1 and you are deducting the probability of getting blue ball. So then 1 minus 5 by 16, which is equal to 11 by 16. Now this 11 by 16 is nothing but sum of probability of R plus probability of green. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Red plus green, if you add these both probabilities, then you will get 11 by 16 only. So when he is asking what is the probability of not getting a blue ball, it means it may get red or it may get green. What is the chance of getting red ball? 3 by 16. Or what is the chance of getting green ball? 8 by 16. If you add these both two probabilities, then you will get 11 by 16 again. So you can apply any formula here. Not necessary that you have to go with 1 minus P of B. So you have to use your common sense. So when he is asking not getting blue ball means, so it may be red or it may be green. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So then it is 11 by 16 only. So you can follow any method. So simple, one small confusion will be there in solving that problem. You have to apply your what minimum common sense. So what is that? So then you can easily solve that problem. So determining the probability of getting red ball and determining the probability of getting green ball is very easy for you. Simply you can solve it. Here only you will get confused. What do you mean by not getting a blue ball? So when he is asking not getting blue ball means, you should think for a while. So what do you mean by that? Not getting blue ball means, so it may be red or it may be green. So red, green, both if you can add, that will be the answer, right? Is that right, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hope you have understand it. So these two problems are related to addition theorem of probability. Now I'm just assigning a task to you. You just randomly you can search in Google, or if you have BRM book, any textbook or other things you are having, then you can see some problems on addition theorem and start solving it. Then you will get certain doubts how to solve all those. So then we can clarify it, because we cannot discuss 10 or 20 problems on what on addition theorem. On addition theorem, right? So will you do that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now the question is, who will explain this problem again to me? So I just wanted to know what are your understanding levels? Navya, can you able to explain this problem? Navya Lekha.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please. You have 2 minutes of time. Try to explain it in that.
Okay, sir.
Mm.
Like in a bag, if we have 3 red balls, 5
Mm.
blue balls, and 8 green balls,
Mm.
if we pick up it randomly, what
Mm.
is the probability of getting a red ball?
Mm.
Means, like what if we have 3 red balls, what is
Mm.
the probability of getting 3 red balls only in the bag which have? That
Mm.
is by calculating all the balls, like 3 red balls, 5 blue balls, and 8 green balls, the
Mm.
total of the balls is 16, and the success probability of getting the red ball is 3 balls, and the
Mm.
total number of balls are 16.
Mm.
So the probability of getting the red ball is 3 by 16.
Correct.
And next is getting the probability of the green ball, as green balls are
Hmm.
so
How many green
I
balls
can
are there? How many green balls are?
5 green balls are there. So the
Green
success
balls,
of
I'm asking.
Eight
green.
to eight.
green balls are 8, sir.
Uh,
I'm not able to see the question, sir. So that's what, sir. 1 minute.
So is the screen is not visible to you? Am I sharing the other?
I mean, I can see only the solution, sir. That's what.
Okay.
The probability of getting the green balls are 8. Sorry, green balls are 8, and the successor probability of getting the green balls are 8, and the total number of balls, total number of the balls in the bag are 18. So the probability of getting the green ball is 8 by 16.
Mm.
According to third question, not getting a blue ball means either without getting the blue ball, we can get the ball of red and green. So the probability of getting the successive, the red and green ball, like red are 3 and green are 8. So the probability is level by 16.
Correct. So simply you just, if you are escaping that success and failure, you can go with how many, if somebody is asking what is the probability of red, means how many red balls are there divided by total number of balls. So 3 red balls are there. So total number is 16. So 3 by 16. How many number of green balls, like that? So total number of green balls are 8 and total balls are 16. So 8 by 16. That is equal to 1 by 2. Now not getting blue means you can add these both two. So 3 by 16 plus 8 by 16, that is equal to 11 by 16. So is it okay?
Sir,
Yeah,
if
please.
not getting green means we can add blue plus red, sir.
Exactly. Then how much it will become? 3 by 16 plus 5 by 16. That is equal to 8 by 16. Right?
1 by 2. Sir.
Yeah, correct. Right, that's it. So what is the probability of not getting red then? What is the probability of not getting red ball?
13 by 16, sir.
How?
By adding the blue balls and green balls.
Yeah. Correct. So clear, guys, this is, so be confident, and in the next class we'll discuss about the multiplication. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day. Anyone having doubts, you can ask me. No doubts?
No, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
No
Thank
doubts,
you
sir.
very much. Thank you very much.